Hi, my name is Mateo Shipa. I'm the founder of RoadHelps app. Why? Why now? Why now? Why RoadHelps app? The reason it's simple. When you feel pain, you know it's pain. Where I'm from in Africa, I'm in Angola, say if you feel pain, go to the doctor. I've been feeling a pain. I've been in the trucking industry for almost like 10 years now. I know the pain of waiting for TA special loves to get you to come fix your tire. And sometimes they don't even do good service because they just fix tires. But even though the option we have as a truck driver, it's too little. And we got no option. Another option we have is to get on a Google and call around with people who's willing to come to help you. And that's dependent on time. The lates get, the beds get. Last time, I remember one time I was in Las Vegas and I got stuck there for almost 10 hours. I mean, not even almost 10 hours. I request service. I call Loves to come fix my tire on my trailer. Little I was 20 minutes away. They told me wait for 2 hours. Call us back in 2 hours because we don't have no technician at the shop right now. Call them in 2 hours. They told me, okay, the technician gonna be there next 2 hours. Now that we have 80 next 2 hours. After 2 hours, I call them. Where's the technician? Never show up. Little from 6 until 11 p.m. So they just told me like, we don't have nobody here to come help you, so you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. Next day, I literally drove because if I would have waiting there, I would pay the mileage to come to wherever I was. What I decided to do at that point, I said, you know what? It's fine. I drove back to them 30 miles back because I passed them for 30 miles away. So I have to go back with almost my flat tires. I mean, it just came, I think it was a recap that tires. It just came at the top side of it. I mean, if you're a truck driver, you know what I'm saying. So the whole thing was off. The top of the tire was off. So I drove there. When I get there, literally 3 months before that happened, I was talking to somebody in Las Vegas because at that time I was doing Utah, California route. I was talking to somebody in Las Vegas. As an operator, I was on Facebook looking for new tires. I was talking to somebody in Las Vegas. The reason I was talking to them in Las Vegas, even though I live in Utah, is because it's on my way back and I was trying to find the cheapest tire that I could get to put it on my truck. Because at that point, I buy a truck from wherever, Rush Center, International. They gave me a truck that's literally my first load. They blew up almost 4 tires, not 4, 8. I had to replace all the tires. So I was looking for the tire. I was talking to someone. Actually, that conversation helped me on that flat tire. So next day, to make the story short, next day I went to the truck stop. I got in the truck stop. And I started texting this person that I talked to 3 months before. And they were like, yeah, we're here. But I could not find them. The only way to find them, I spent another 30 minutes to go through to my messenger text to find them. So they're like, yeah, we can come out. Guess what? They come out. I check in the truck stop and Loves. They told me it would take me 2 hours before somebody come check the truck to change their tires. I called this person. I text this person. I never met them before. They don't even know me though. I text them in the middle of 30 minutes. They show up and guess what? They put Michelin tires on the front of my truck because at that point one of the tire. Now you ask me why you change the front of your truck. The reason that I changed that because buying tires to put on a trailer would cost me almost like, I don't know, 300. What I asked them, these people, they sold me the Michelin tires for 600. Guess what? How much that would cost me at Loves? 900, almost like 950. If it's not 1,000, depending on where you at. plus labor. These people literally, they charge me to change my tire from 2 on the front, 1 on the back, all that, because I put 2 brand new tire on the front, which was Michelin, and I give the guy 1 tire of my tire that I had on the front, and 1 tire on one of my tire on the front. He put on the back on my trailer. He started to sum up all this time. It took him almost like 20 hours to get that thing done. But now I'm telling you, the reason I'm telling all this story, imagine if you had an app that you could request. This little guy, this little small business, he was there, but I couldn't just get to him. What if you had an app that's request? It checks to all these guys, small guy who do the job fast because they don't have time to waste. They're not loves technician. They get paid by hour. These people, they work on a schedule just like as we work as the truck drivers. We don't have time to waste. Neither of these people. So that's where this app come to play. RoadHelps. The app that I built is to cut down the waiting time. Okay, and this is one of the issue for last, I don't know, almost a decade that I've been on the trucking industry. This is one of the issue. I can tell you many issue. One, I had an issue that I was stuck on a Oregon way station. I could not find nobody. I have to uncouple my truck, figure out something, otherwise I'd be stuck there because my trailer, my load shift when I was coming to California to Oregon with those mountains I was carrying solar panel, and they shift. That guy who could not let me go, he said I need to fix it. I even asked the officer at the way station, do you know anybody here? Can you imagine that pain? Do you know anybody that I can call who can fix this? This guy, he was so, and whatever, a word that he said, no, I don't know no one, figured it out, but you're not going nowhere. Literally, after all this pain, I was just like, you know what? I have to solve it. Nobody's solving this issue. You would assume people like me who's an immigrant, there's the people here smarter than me, they would do this, but nobody's looking. I don't know if as a truck driver, we are just too busy. We're on a schedule. We are too busy to think about this, and nobody really think about truck driver today's time. Like, nobody really do anything for truck driver. If there's something, if there's any software that's been made, most of the time it's to benefit the fleet company, the big company, or to benefit the broker. Never is for the driver. But this time I built this app solely for the truck drivers, and you can use the app to request any type of the service, towing service, tires, lockout. You can request service from the truck service and the car service. The app handles both. The reason that I create this app is to cut the waiting time and to access small business provider who's fighting it today. As I'm speaking, they're fighting it to be on the top of the Google page. They need to pay ads. You got to have good SEO. You have to set up all this stuff that when, like currently, that's how it goes. If my truck that day and end time, if my truck went out breakdown or I have flat tire, the first thing I got to do is really to go to Google and start calling all those business to see who's available, who can do that for me. And this is a time wasting though. When with this app, as I'm gonna show you in a second, you click to request a service, the service will go out to any service provider who is available, and they can respond. And the good thing about this for the truck driver though, I add this because, as I said, I made this app thinking about myself to use this app. Myself, I need this app. I wish somebody had done something in this app, had built this app before. I didn't have to suffer my last 10 years with this breakdown. You can tell me, if you're a truck driver, you probably be like, you know what, bro? Last time I don't remember last time I had a breakdown in my truck. Come on, you know this. It's not even the breakdown. Literally, sometimes you can just drive in a truck in way station and these people check your tire air pressure or whatever, mud flap fell off or whatever. You just get breakdown. And truck breakdown, new or old, you know that if you're truck drivers. And if you're a truck driver, you know you're never safe. Have this app on your phone that's not hurt you in any way. It's better than not having nothing. Try to figure it out when the time comes. Download the app today. Here, it's available to Google Store and App Store. Download the app and keep on your phone just in the case if you need. And this is not just good for the truck drivers, it goes for any drivers, even normal car drivers. You don't know when your car is you're gonna get a flat tires. You never know that. It just happens. You don't know when your car is gonna break down. Doesn't matter if it's new or old. They're gonna break down. It's just a matter of time. And my job here is to make sure if that happen, I'm here to help you with the app. RoadHelps. RoadHelp will help you that download the app. The logo is look like this, as you can see right here on the screen. That's how it look like, the logo. Just type RoadHelps on a Google, on any app store, Apple App Store or Google App Store. You're gonna see the app. Yeah, as I was saying, the reason I created this app is the pain. I was in the pain. I suffered the pain, and I decided to do something about it. This app is here to help us mostly as truck drivers. I mean, people with normal car, they have an option. You can maybe call your friends or whatever. But us on the road, nobody's there for you. We not even home most of the time. And the annoying thing could happen to you is be on the road, is wasting an hour on the road waiting for the road service, when you could be home. We want that time. We have time to deliver. We have these Walmart people that if you miss your appointment at Costco, if you miss your appointment, it could take up 1 to 2 days to 3 days to reschedule. We don't want that. And doesn't matter. They're not going to understand. Even you can tell them that if you have breakdown, they don't care. You're going to have to reschedule regardless, and we don't have time. Doesn't matter if you are on operator. If you are on operator, this is bad. A breakdown is better for an operator. Anytime. So anytime you can save money is better. And this app going to do that. This app is going to do that because you're going to find the local service. So you're not just going to throw yourself into Apple or to TA or Love Truck Stop because that's the only option we have. With this app, you're gonna find those small business who's looking for somebody to give who's looking for those services too, who gonna give you reasonable price. And the good thing about the app, as I said, I'm gonna show you in a second. The good thing about the app, as a driver, you can set your own price. Of course, don't be cheap. If you cheap, nobody's gonna show up. But if you have an emergency, you can pay more, and people are gonna show up as fast as they can. And the good thing is, I said, you request a service, you put a price, you request a service, and go out to everybody who's available at that location. And also, you can set up the time. You can set how far away you want to request the service. As I said, I'm gonna show you right now the app soon, so you can see how it works. But I'm telling you, I built this app with thinking every issue as a driver we experience on the road. I thought about all the issue we face. And I try to cover all the issue on this app. It's just going to get better and better. But for now, today, you can download the app. And please, the more you guys download the app, the more this service is going to be helpful for everybody. If you are a driver or a service provider, as a service provider, this is the best app you've been waiting for. As a truck driver or normal car, this is the best app you've been waiting for. If you are a tow company, this is the best app you've been waiting for. You're sitting around and you can access the app from the desktop or on a mobile phone. This is the app you've been waiting for. If you are a service provider, I'm going to tell you what's the benefits you can see, you can get, why you need this app. The driver, they're going to get this app. You believe that because I know the pain. They know what I'm talking about. They're going to get this app. If you are a service provider, you should download this app ASAP now. It'll be good for you. How this will be good for you? Currently, you guys don't get business. The only way to get business is to have somebody to set up your business the right way. But this one is just like Uber. If you have your license, you don't need to beg somebody to give you a job or who has established a shop. Currently, this eliminated the issue that most service providers they're facing. It's like, hey, if I open, I know I'm a technician. I work to this company. I know how to do everything this, but I need to go to find a job to somebody who has established the business because I don't know how to start this. What if I buy a truck? How am I gonna get the customer? This app is gonna solve all that. You know, if you are a new service provider or if you listen to this audio, um, if you listen to this audio and you are thinking about starting your business service provider, this is the best time. It could be, there's no more good time than this. This is the best time because now you can download the app and sit in your butt. Whatever how you get your customer right now, that's cool. This is just additional tool for you to use to get more business. Now the request gonna come to you, and instead of you fighting, try to pay to the people or pay ads on Facebook or making countless posts on Facebook to sell your tires or whatever, to make countless posts on Facebook for your company, toy truck company or toy car company. You can just log in your app and wait for the request. How easy is that? You're making money more faster. You're not gonna be waiting 2 days or a day, maybe one service. With this one, as long as you are willing to work, you're gonna get as much money you can, 24/7. What else you want? You don't need to pay nobody to make your ad to be on the top of the page. You don't need to compete with another guy right there. You see it, just relax. Just like how the Uber driver they do. Just relax and wait for the request coming in. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's get in. I'm gonna show you how this thing works, okay? So currently this is the page. You can go on, check. If you got this page, you go just to RoadHelps. Remember, RoadHelps. You need to put an S on the end. .com. This page is gonna show up, and right here, as you can see, you can use it on your computer, on your iPad. It's built for everything. You know, no payment up on the front. We have two dashboard. We have three dashboard. One for the driver dashboard, another one is here. You can download the app. Click to, if you're here on this page, just click one of these this button is gonna take you to the app to download the app. So but right here, I mean, you can see this in a video, but I'm gonna click right here on top right here. There's a login button that you're gonna see if you log in, and take you to this page. From here, you can choose login as a truck driver or as a driver. To be just, you don't need to be a truck driver to use this. You can use it for the car. So you see, when you log in here, I'm gonna show in a minute. You can log in. You can log in as a truck service provider, and you can log in as a car service provider. Log in, or you can sign up. How to sign up? When you get this page, how to sign up? Click here. Say log in or create an account. Click here. It's gonna show you how to create your account. It's really 3 steps. It's not that big of a deal how to create the account. It's the same flow is the same for both dashboard. You can log in if you create your account already, or you just can create your own account. Very easy. So let me close these. I have 2 page for you guys to show already. So that's how it looks. I'm in a Salt Lake City area right now, but that's how this it look. There's a GPS. So the dashboard, this is a truck dashboard. I'm gonna just, this is online. If you are, this is dashboard right here is for the truck dashboard. Currently I just log into the truck dashboard, but it's gonna almost appear the same if you log in on the car dashboard. The only difference is the color. So right here, you just can go log in. Let me see. Oh, it logged me out. Okay, let me just log in. I'm gonna just change the screen. I don't want you guys to see my condition. You don't want to log in for my on my you think I'm gonna show you how to log in with my information? That's not gonna happen. You want to have full access for free? No, it's not gonna happen. So let me see if this thing log me out. I have no idea. Okay. Just gonna log in real quickly. Now, sorry, I cannot give you my login to the app. You can create your own. It's free. You don't pay nothing up on front. Download the app for free. You don't pay nothing up on front. We just get paid when you get paid. How good is that? You don't need to pay nothing up on front. No subscription, nothing. So you don't need to steal my login because it won't do nothing good for you. Oh shit. As I said, the system it works all the same. I'm gonna show you guys today. This demo is gonna be I'm gonna show you just how to request service. I have a 2 dashboard of the truck service provider pull up, so you can see on a real time that when I click to send a request, it goes to everybody. Okay, I'm gonna try again to show you guys these. Let me just zoom out. Okay, here we go. So what you see the screen in the middle, this is the is the driver dashboard. When you log in on the drivers, that's how this is what you're gonna see. And if you're a truck driver, that's where you want to stay at. But if you're not, you can just click here to switch. But when you switch here, you cannot. If you're a truck drivers, anytime you request for your service, make sure you want to. This button is on a truck. Is right here. Is on a truck service, because if you're in a car service, you're not gonna get nobody to come, because this is just gonna send to the people who sign up as a car service providers. So right here, let's say you are ready, you stock. Let's say is a tire. Click here. This window is gonna pop out. Type tire change. For now, let's just say $2. You can enter whatever. By this, remember, whatever the money you're gonna enter here, the service provider gonna see that. If you are an emergency, you need somebody quickly, and instead of it be cheap, try to put 200 here. You're gonna fight here. You're gonna keep over and over try to request service, because nobody's gonna accept it if it's too cheap. Of course, be fair, right? As a truck driver, we all know the fair market. Like, let's say for the tire change to come on the road without tires, I would say it's easy. That's depending how far away you are from the driver, but it's an easy 300 to 500 rate. If I was me, for the tire change, I would at least put a 400 here, I will start with 400, and I'm gonna increase my requests as I'm going. But as I said, if you need an emergency, you're in an emergency situation, you need this ASAP. Add as much money you want right there. Request somebody to pay them 700, so nobody gonna request that, nobody gonna let that request buy. But now I'm gonna just put $1. Description is really good to say here, because what you say here, the service provider gonna know what exactly what you need. For example, I'm gonna say I need service, I need to change my tire on my inside left side is blew up in my trailer, and my truck is blue or white, whatever. I'm on the side of the road. Please, I need this ASAP. You leave that description right there. You know, say I don't know, just like that, and you create it. Right here, just gonna tell you. For example, right here, you say there's no payment. I'm gonna just select the payment here. I'm gonna have to change the screen. Of course, I don't want you guys to see the payment I'm adding here. You just click. Hold on, before I change anything, I want to show you here. If it says no payment right here, you just click add payment. But of course, I think what I'm gonna have to do is to change the account. This account is just for test, that's not heavy payment. But if you see this, doesn't mean you don't have payment. You click here, add payment. It should show you. Yeah, I have added the payment. Of course, if you request for the first time, this is gonna if you request for the first time, you just create your account, you're gonna have to add your payment before you request. By the payment, you can save it, so next time you don't need to add the payment anymore. You just go ahead and request the service. Let's go. So you see, as you can see, the request, the amount that we add, which was $10, oh not $1, I'm sorry, it's showing here, and it's telling you testing one. So it's telling you the name is not the email right here. The reason this is showing you the email, because I didn't update. This is just the testing, because that's the email that's which means that email is on your name. I'm not gonna accept this, because if I accept this, I'm gonna get charged. So I'm not accepting these. I know you got that. It's only $1. Yeah, it's $1. I did a lot of tests with. I don't want to keep you charged those stuff holding or whatever. But as I said, if you don't do nothing, so for example, like we send out your request $1 that you want to pay the service provider for whatever issue you have on the road. That's what's gonna happen. There's a countdown for. As you see, these people right here, this dashboard, they have a different user. They're not the same user. This user is different, and this user is different. So now, since we add $1 and we never accepted the request, it's showing us a card saying, truck provider are available. Not because because if I turn off this, it's gonna show you that there's nobody close by, but it's telling you right now that the truck drivers or no, the truck providers are available in your area, but no one accepted your request within time limit. So, and it's giving a suggestion. It's suggesting you to improve your chance, considering increase your service bidding amount. Add more details about your request, specific, because this can happen. Just giving out the game, right? As the app was designed, this can happen. If whatever you request, nobody, let's say you send out this request, but nobody on an area can assist you. Let's say you said, I need a tow truck. If there's the only service providers available is the people who change tire, they're gonna ignore that. But most of the time, the only issue you're gonna face most likely is gonna be your offer. So if you have your offer too low, people might not accept it. Now you can click here to increase your offer. You go right there, you just increase your offer and you request again. Or you can, I don't know, call Trackstar, call TA. And we know already what's the waiting time with TA. Love Trackstar. Good luck with that. But anyway, I would increase my offer. For me, specifically for me, if I'm in this situation and I have to use this app, I'm gonna look at my issue and I'm gonna look at my surrender or my surround at what location I am. But at least right now, as you can see on this screenshot, on this screen, on this test screens, I'm in the Salt Lake City. Okay, Salt Lake City is a big city, so maybe you can start out low because there might be more people. But as I said, if you're in an emergency situation, your truck break down and it's not starting, you need a tow truck. Don't be cheap, because guess what? Time is money. Don't be cheap. Put some offer that's reasonable. And the good thing about this store, just think about, it's like, oh, then that's gonna hassle us. No, think on a bright side. What's the bright side of this situation? There is somebody, maybe you're gonna put $1. There's somebody who wants just to make today $1. He just want to close his book with $1. Whatever $1 is left, he making, I don't know, $999. He just need $1 to make 1,000. That was his goal for today. He can come out to help you, you know. That's what I'm saying. When you send out the request, don't be cheap, be reasonable. You know how much you'd pay on a Love Truck Stop? How much this service would cost you on Love Truck Stop? I don't know, 1,000. Then it fell to add the 700 or 750 to store with the same service, you know. As I'm saying, you can store with 500. As I said, you never know who needs that service. That's why this app is so great. It helps service provider who say just like, you know what, today I just need to make 200. That's all I need. I only need to make 100 today. I have that bill to pay tomorrow for the utility for this truck. I need to pay this pickup truck today or whatever. These 2 trucks today. I need to pay the insurance. Only 200. And whatever you throw right there, somebody can pick up that. At the same time, somebody will never pick up that thing because it's too cheap. Don't be too cheap, right? But as I said, this is a great opportunity for both sides. As a truck driver, you want this. I can't even say enough. As a truck driver, you want this. You wish you have this forever as a truck driver. And as a service provider, you wish you had this forever, because right now you need to go on Google. Otherwise, you'll be on Google try to find somebody to come and help you. For example, if I click here, let's say Google road service. Even though it's okay, if you see this is our app. This is the app you want to click at. Roadside service, roadside assistance. You see, currently, if here in Utah, you got to fight to show up here. You need to fight to show up right there, you know. That's where you need to be at. And guess what, currently you need to call each of these business to get you to come help you. And guess what? Most of them, they don't want to. You call them, it's like, we don't have nobody here. Why doing all this work when you could just request and seat whoever is available? They're gonna. And you know what's fun? What's fun about this whole thing? You see, how about this service provider that you don't see? They are all up there. You know, how about those people? Look. There's so many service providers here you don't see, and maybe one of those people, the people who should help you out, but they cannot help you because you didn't see them, because Google does not show you. It show you the people who's more relevant. Just because they are on the top of the Google page, does not mean they are the best at the town. That's not. You know, and most of those ones, they're not even the car. Some of them, they are car service providers or toy cars, you know. They're not all trucks. But with this app, it's specify either you call the car. That's why we have 3 dashboard, because I want to make sure a truck driver who's frustrated, who does not have no time to waste. I don't want to waste his time by requesting anybody, sending the request to the car service provider who's not going to do nothing for them. That's what we try to avoid from calling this TA and love truck stop, from calling them, because they take forever to come solve our issue. So right here, you're gonna be calling around, but not all of them, they're gonna do your job. They're not, the people that show on the top, they're not all truck service provider. All they're not all car service provider. There are different people right here, and it's pain. It's pain to go through this when you could just request. That's why I'm really very, very excited for this. And also, just to show you, if you are on a, let's say, if you are on an iPad, that's how the app is gonna show up to you, okay? And if you are on a dashboard, you see the app increase. That's how the view of the dashboard. If you're on a dashboard, that's how it's gonna show. But you have the same access to the same access you have in a mobile application, you have here too. So either you can use on a browser or you can use on your mobile application. But the truck driver, if you are a truck driver, I repeat, truck driver, download the app. And you can go on your Google, even your Google, you can use even in the, if you don't have the app. But I recommend drivers to download the app. Just leave right there. You don't know when you need it. Thank you so much for this demo. Hopefully I didn't take so much of your time, and I hope everybody download this app. It's very important for us to grow the app for everybody. It's new. We don't have too many users, and I'm trying to get as much users as we can. As I said, I create the app to help us. So help me to help you. In order to keep this app alive, which was made solely, the reason I made the app solely to solve our issue that we face on the road. Help me to help you. So download the app, sign up. It does not cost you nothing. It will cost you, the only time this is gonna cost you is when you need really service, which you would pay regardless with this app and with no app. The only difference with the app is gonna be easier. If with an app is gonna be a hassle. Thank you so much, and I see you on the other side, another video. That's it for today. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoy this app. The app is gonna keep it getting better and better and better and better. Download the app and keep on your phone. Do not think that just because they give you a brand new Volvo and I don't know, brand new Volvo, you think your Volvo is not gonna break down. I would send you, if you think your Volvo is not gonna break down, follow us on the TikTok. I'm gonna make you guys challenge. Anytime I'm on the road, I'm gonna send you a brand new truck 2026 that's just broke down. You never know. As I said, you never just know. Download the app and enjoy it. I did this all for you and for me, of course. Help me to help you, help you to help me. So the app grows and everybody benefit from this. We need a user. Share the app. Matter of fact, share the app. We need a user. You need, if you download yourself the app, the first time you see, next time you see, matter of fact, let's do this challenge. It's truck driver. The truck is built for everybody, but it's specific for the truck drivers. Next time you see, you hustle yourself, you hustle your way to get some service provider to you, show them the app, tell them to download the app. So next time it's gonna be easy for them to call them. It's gonna be good for them, and it's gonna be good for you. That next time you don't need to hustle your way out to get somebody to come help you. Thank you so much, and I see you next video. Bye.